A lot of people commented on the Quez Watkins High Tower video saying that that's really not the debate. The debate is Ward against JJAW Arcega-Whiteside. So we're gonna break that down today. Yo, what's going on, man? Y'all know who it is. You know what it is. It's your boy Fully Fresh, aka the General, here reporting for duty. All right. If you haven't did it already, please make sure you hit that sub button. You know what I mean? Push me out there. I got a lot of things I want to do with this channel, but I need your help, man. Make sure you hit that like button also, man. All right. The duty today is, what I want to talk about in the first half of this video is, who is going to be our starting slot receiver? Is it going to be JJAW Arcega-Whiteside, or is it going to be Greg Ward? To me, I don't think Godwin. I don't think people have been saying him. I really don't think so. It's just too much speed. You still got to have a possession receiver, and if you're going to have a possession receiver, it has to be in a slot, if anywhere. You know what I mean? Of course, you want your X to be a possession receiver, but if not, you got to have a possession receiver when you got two speed guys on the outside and Rhaegar and Deshaun Jackson. You got to have somebody in the inside. You know what I mean? That's a possession guy that can go up and get the ball. All right. Me personally, I understand the organization. They drafted JJAW Arcega-Whiteside at 2, right? So they're going to go with him from the rip. So I don't want everybody to get discouraged and just think Greg Ward is out of the mix. He's not. Me personally, I would start Greg Ward and make JJAW Arcega-Whiteside show me that he want that starting job. But I feel as though it's going to be reversed with this organization. I feel as though the organization always goes with their draft picks first and then give other guys a shot. When you have to put out there, you have to put out the best opportunity for you to win. The people that's doing the most, that's being the most productive. Just like last year, I'm going to keep saying this. There should be no reason Greg Ward is sitting on a practice squad when Matt Hollins went 6-7 games with basically no targets. So they just use him as a decoy, just run down the field. And Carson only got 2-3 weapons he can throw to, when that could have been a whole nother weapon that Carson once could have threw to last year. We see what happened when he got in them last 4 games. He was productive. And I don't want to hear about, oh, look at who they played. The Washington football team is on the defensive end is not like no slouches, man. I think they ranked better than us last year in defense. So my pick is Greg Ward. See what I'm saying? I want to give JJ a shot, but I got to go with the guy I know that's going to produce from the rip. Because when it comes to the schedule, we got to get off to a fast start. I know we say this every year. We say this every game. But these is real facts. We got to get out there and make sure that we have a fast start. And to do that, I need guys that I know is going to produce from the rip. That's one of the reasons why I say get Carlo Hyde. Because I don't know what Holyfield is. See what I'm saying? But excuse me. But back to the slot thing. JJAW Arcega-Whiteside, I like the kid. I felt as though last year he was not being utilized right. You got this guy trying to run routes, be crisp on routes, and he's not that. He wasn't that in college. Use the man to what he does. He goes up, he gets 50-50 balls, he runs little fly routes, little hitch routes. He doesn't do precision routes, man. That's not what he never was in college. See, what this organization has to realize, you have to cater to what they do the best, meaning what a player does the best. Stop trying to make a player do what you want them to do, even if they're not good at it. You got to make sure that they're doing what they do best, because they did the same thing with Carson Wentz, right? How many times was we screaming into the TV, move Carson Wentz out the pocket? He's not a pocket passer. Kept keeping him in the pocket, kept fumbling. They started rolling him out, and you see what happens. This organization needs to know how to use their players also, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about that. First half of the video over, second half coming up, but, you know, word from my sponsor. Yep. You see it. 108 East Baltimore Pike, man. I tell you this every video, man. BBC, Bodybuilders Collision. Need a door, somebody keep your car, whatever the case may be. It's nice out here now. You might just want a simple gloss on your paint job. You know what I mean? Your paint job might be dimming a little bit. BBC got you. Bodybuilders Collision, 108 East Baltimore Pike. Ask for Diddy, tell him Philly Fresh sent you. Now, second half of this video was really funny to me. I got a lot of messages. I want to say the last couple days about this. A couple comments also. It's about Dak Prescott. I really don't get into the Dak versus Wentz. I just feel as though it's no comparison to me. And it should be really to anybody. But, hey, you're entitled to your own opinion. But what I'm not going to do is let the media brainwash us as Eagles fans. Basically, what I'm saying is not a poll, but odds just came out on who is basically the odds on who's going to win MVP. They got Dak Prescott 4th, and they got my man Carson Wentz like 12th. Listen, me personally, I really don't want Carson Wentz to win the MVP. I would like him to have the numbers, but it just seems like if you win the MVP, you don't win the Super Bowl. I'd rather a Super Bowl than an MVP, right? Now, basically what I'm saying is the media is trying to brainwash y'all once again, thinking that the Dallas Cowboys are going to do something. Thinking that the Dallas Cowboys are going to win this division. Because to get MVP, you're going to have to win a division. You're going to have to go 13-3. Y'all really think that that's going to happen? That was a once-in-a-lifetime thing that happened. They shocked everybody. 2 rookies, they was just doing their thing. But ever since then, they kept dipping and going down. So you just think just because they got this one player, CeeDee Lamb, that's really what it is, that they got CeeDee Lamb, and now he's just going to be an MVP candidate. How? Where? When? First of all, his arm is trash. Let's just keep it a bean. His arm is trash. He tried to act like he was hurt when he played us last year. Just not good enough to be an MVP. Yeah, he threw for almost 5,000 yards, but he was 8-8. You want to know why Drew Brees never won an MVP? Because he threw for 5,000 yards for about 5 straight seasons, and his record was cold boo garbage. I don't even think he had 9 wins in any of them 5,000 yards. I'm going to check it up. I'm going to check it to see. But any of them years he threw for 5,000 yards, he didn't have winning records. And that's what happens. A lot of playing catch up. A lot of teams taking their foot off the gas. So a lot of teams playing 2 deep coverages. So at the end of games, you can just keep chucking it. But when it matters the most, the man is not there. Don't hit me about no more of this Dak Prescott stuff, any of you Dallas Cowboys fans. Your man is trash. And it's just like that. Y'all know what it is. Stay Philly, stay fresh.